Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. I love it when tracks like this just come across, I was going to say my desk, but it's really my ears. And it's something that I just found, and then I love it. And I did. I think this track is awesome. I make it very clear in all these reaction videos, from the very first audio version, which was just banging, to the other two versions that I found. I did say it in the video, but I did find another one video, but the sound quality was bad, and I figured let's just focus on a few like really great recordings of awesome performances from a really truly gifted band, a really tight band, really intelligent band, and a killer metal band. I mean, they're really, really good. This is what J-Metal's all about, and so I love this track. Hopefully by doing a few versions of it, it gives the track a little bit more exposure because it's that good. I enjoyed it. So you'll hear me doing this with a guest or two, I think, as well. I loved it. Anyway, here's 3 versions. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as me. If you didn't, feel free to say so. It's totally cool. It's what music's all about. Put it in the comments and let me know what you did or didn't like about the performance, and maybe any other Band-Maid songs I haven't had the luxury to listen to yet. But anyhow, thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Enjoy. It was suggested I check out a deep cut, I guess you'd call it, or it's what it was called, for Band-Maid. I like Band-Maid. It's a track called Moratorium, and it was live at the Zepp. I'm going to jump into that next, as I figured before listening to it for the first time, I should listen to the audio version and see what the song's all about, and then do it live. So we'll do that together. If you guys want to hang around to the next one, I hope you do so. If not, let's just do this one and see where we're at. If you don't like the song, hey, I hope to like the song. Let's do this. voice broke at the very last note there. Did you hear that? I almost want to play it again, but it sounded like it. I don't know. I loved that. I mean, really, really loved it. Definitely one of their biggest bangers. Killer, unbelievable guitar stuff, and mixed with that wonderful drumming. That was just bliss. It was perfection. It was so, so good. Hands down, one of the best Band-Maid tracks I've ever heard. And so now, do you think I'm going to check out the live version? You bet. I hope it's as good as this. I just hope the sound quality is good so I can hear all of that wonderful stuff going on. Just ridiculous skill on guitars. And just a killer track. I loved her vocals too. Just listening to them, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot what an awesome voice this lady has. Because it's been like a whole week since I listened to them. So, Moratorium. Killer track. For shame on you guys for not telling me how good this track was earlier. I've been doing this podcast reactions for like a year now. You guys are terrible to me. Terrible. I gotta go search this stuff out myself. I can't rely on you guys for nothing. All joking aside, kick-ass track. Let's jump into the live version. That was great. I just listened to the audio track for Moratorium by Band-Maid. I friggin' loved it. That's the best way to put it. It was so good. I'm hoping that the sound quality on this live recording is really awesome so I can feel it all and sink my teeth into it, because that was just amazing. So, let's get some more amazing stuff going. Live at Tokyo. Let's do this. Totally Alice in Chains style. Okay. I've said that a couple of times. Maybe if I do it too often, I'll run out. I loved it. I really loved it. I don't understand why that doesn't have more heat on YouTube. The song's amazing, but it didn't have that many hits. And so I'll see if I can change that. I think for my next guest, he's actually the guitar player of the band Taproot. I'm gonna play this for him and see what he thinks. I thought it was like one of their best songs, hand down. I love that guitar work in there. It was just spectacular, you know? It was amazing. It's like sitting in a room with Eddie Van Halen or something. I mean, it was really, really, really cool. So let me know, Band-Maid fans, is this one of your favorites? If not, how come? What the hell's wrong with you? Anyway, I really, really liked that. I might see if I can find another version of this online even and just do a few of these in a row because I can't get enough of this track right now. I think it's awesome. So thank you, Band-Maid. You ladies are amazing. Thank you, Band-Maid fans, for being okay, because you could have told me about this track like a year ago, but you didn't do it. I thought we were friends. I'm sitting here doing all these Love Bites reactions, and I'm missing out on some Band-Maid action. I do like Love Maids. I do love. See, I can't even get Band-Maid out of my head. I do love Love Bites. There's nothing. Anyway, whatever. You guys get it. I'm gonna jump into trying to find another track because Moratorium kicks butt. More people need to know about this song. It's really good. Band-Maid, keep playing this track live. It's amazing. Thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So I'm in love with this track. I listened to it for the first time today. It's called, just kidding. It's called Moratorium. Well, Mr. Jokester today. That'd be funny. I'm in love with this track, and then you can't remember the name, which I guess does happen anyway. But I do know the music to the track. Anyway, seriously, this is called Moratorium, and I liked it so much. I listened to audio first. It's nice to listen to audio, even though live performances are always so good. I mean, I'm a roadie, or was a roadie, but at the same time, live performances just give music so much more flavor. That being said, I always like to listen to the album version first so I can get a full taste of everything the band had to offer in the performance, right? What was good enough to put on the CD, or at this point put on Spotify, or whatever we're doing these days. But that was the best they got. Then you get to see them live, and that sucks out the flavor. It lets it marinate. It's wonderful. And the flavor in that Zepp Tokyo performance from Moratorium was killer. It was so, so good. And so I'm like, I gotta find another version of it. And I found this one. I'm glad to say it. I found it on Vladimir Chupin's channel. I haven't reacted to anything from Vladimir recently, but Vladimir's a bro. He flies around the world shooting videos of Band-Maid. So that you guys know, there's really not any money in this. It's more something you would do for fun. So to Mr. Vladimir Chupin, if you guys do not subscribe to his channel, here's a link to it. Jump on board and say what's up to the dude. He's a bro of your Band-Maid fam. He does do good videos. I'm expecting this to be pretty good quality. But let's give it a shot together and listen to this song one more time. I did find another version, just to be honest with you guys, but I'm not going to play it next. The sound quality was pretty bad. It was from a cell phone. So we'll finish this off for now with Vladimir here's version, and then we'll see. I'm really hoping that the ladies do more official versions or something of this track, because I think it's awesome. It's a total banger, which is why I'm doing these back-to-backs. Let's do this. And it's a sleeper. Sorry, it's a total sleeper, because I don't understand why it doesn't have more hits on YouTube. It's great. Okay, now let's really do this.
I know, you were back, you don't
was good. Okay, so first and foremost, you guys that love shooting shows, and I say all the time, put the cell phone in your pocket and enjoy the show. Vladimir's not shooting on a cell phone, by the way. But did you notice that it was just locked off pretty much? There was just a little bit of movement here and there, so it really lets you watch the show. You guys pull in and out, you zoom in and out, you move around. Don't do that if you really want to shoot shows. Try and just focus. So this time, the whole show was house right, stage left, and that's the visual we got, and that's it. We're going to do as good as we can. Get it? Song's obviously awesome. That's why I enjoyed playing it. This version to me wasn't as cool as the Zepp one, but the Zepp one, no offense, Vladimir, was shot really well. You know, I think it was a little more professionally shot where they had a good position to see it. So that being said, it is nice to be up close and personal from a different perspective than you're accustomed to really get a different flavor for stage presence, which was clearly there. The other thing I heard in this one, I was trying to put my finger on it in earlier versions, was on the drums in the beginning, I totally thought I heard Double Talk and Jive by Guns N' Roses. There was a little bit of an influence there, I think. But one of the things I thought would be a fun question for you guys is, what influences do you hear in bands in general? And a lot of times some bands are just so on the nose. It's the obvious answer, but other times it makes for fun conversation because if there is an influence, it's really buried. This is not a Double Talk and Jive ripoff by any means. And I wonder if any of you guys hear that too. Like, genuinely really do. But I heard it a little bit. And so for me, it's like, oh, cool. You know, I love Double Talk and Jive. And so it sets your head in a different space to continue listening to the rest of the song because you got something stuck in your head that you like. You've got a positive, and it's good. Anyway, these ladies are such a tight band. And finding jewels like this that I didn't know existed that are not popular or hugely popular, it just shows me how it's a kernel of like an awesome catalog of music. There's a lot more out there that's worth checking out. I'm a huge Blind Melon fan, and my favorite song is not their big hit by any means. It was digging into that catalog and finding all the wonderful stuff that Shannon Hoon sang. So, by the way, he sang backup on Don't Cry as well. If you didn't know that, listen to the song Don't Cry right now by Guns N' Roses and listen for Shannon's voice. You'll never not hear it again. Kind of a cool little tidbit if you guys didn't know that. Anyway, thank you, Vladimir. Thank you, fans of Band-Maid. And thank you, the Paradise Rock Club here in Boston. I don't know who else to thank, but it's because I really like this track. That was great. I really look forward to hearing it again. If I can react to it in a different performance, cool. If not, it's going on my playlist right now. It was great. Thanks, guys. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.